Choose your thoughts, choose your reality. Do you ever catch yourself wondering why certain people keep rising while you remain in place? Asking what their secret is, and if it is skill, timing, or simple luck? Hidden deep inside every day is a small doorway that waits for you to notice it. It calls you forward with a soft whisper that rises only when your mind becomes still enough to hear. Each time you choose a thought that lifts you higher, you step into that doorway and open a new path in your life. It never pushes. It never demands. It simply waits for you to decide that deliberate thinking is the path you want to walk. The door to your higher self stands open with patience, inviting you to enter the moment you are ready to let new thinking guide your way. This is how your awakened light energy rises. This is how your deliberate thoughts begin to grow. In this story, The Power of Deliberate Thinking by T. Santoro. The unveiling becomes clear as illusions fade into truth. The mind rises to meet the soul, and the physical self aligns with the higher self. Most people look only at the destination. They look at the mountaintop and forget the beauty of the climb. As you become more in tune with your higher self, your awakened light energy reveals something different. The treasure is not at the end. The treasure is in the moments when you notice that you are thinking with intention. This shines a light on old thought patterns fading while you choose new ones. As you begin to embrace your own deliberate thinking, you will feel a shift. Not an instant manifestation, but a quiet movement within you that becomes your indicator and your sign of progress. That is spiritual awakening in motion. This is you connecting your physical self with your higher self. This is spiritual maturity at work in you. Welcome to Awaken Light Energy. Eckhart Tolle once said, "Real change happens in the present moment." That line fits this journey because the present moment is the only place where deliberate thinking holds its power. Think of your journey through life as a powerful guide, leading you toward a clear destination. With the strength of deliberate thinking, the shift away from old thought patterns becomes natural, and new thoughts rise to guide you forward. Each step becomes easier than you ever imagined, because your mind and your higher self begin to move in the same direction. The best part is this. You become the witness of your life and the creator of the journey that leads you to your manifestations. You experience the unfolding, and you also see how each thought shapes the script your path follows. You step into the role of creator, guiding your life with intention and clarity. As you stay with your new thoughts, the process itself will become something you look forward to each day. You will rise each day and feel a new lightness in your life, not because the world suddenly changed, but because your inner direction finally aligned with who you are becoming. Wayne Dyer said, "When you change the way you think, you change the way you live." This is the gentle truth behind every step you take with intention. Every deliberate thought becomes a step on the journey you choose. You are not only convincing your own mind that you are worthy of clarity, worthy of prosperity, and worthy of peace. You are becoming the embodiment of it. You are creating a better life with each deliberate thought you accept. And the beautiful part is this. There is no pressure, no rush, no finish line, only steady growth along the journey. You grow because you choose to grow, and you no longer fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. Embody this saying by Wayne Dyer, and you will free your soul beyond anything you ever expected. What other people think about you is none of your business. When you choose to focus on the thoughts of others, you are not choosing to focus on your own thoughts. Want a change in your life? Then you must create you, and the first place to start is your thoughts. In 2012, a man named Michael Boatwright was found unconscious in a motel room in Palm Springs, California. And when he woke up, he spoke only Swedish and believed his name was Johan Ek. Doctors confirmed he had a rare form of dissociative amnesia, even though his body, his organs, and his brain were unchanged. His memories and his thoughts were replaced by an entirely different identity. He no longer recognized his own name, his birthplace, or the details of his former life. Michael, now living as Johan, carried new thought patterns and a new internal story. and it is reported that he never fully returned to the identity he had before the amnesia. The only thing that changed was the pattern of his thoughts. That is how powerful thought truly is. It shapes and creates everything we are. There are thousands of similar documented amnesia cases recorded in hospital files, neurology studies, psychological journals, and trauma reports. The key to this secret is simple. What we think, we become, and now you have the choice to choose your thoughts, unless you hand that power to someone else. I would rather choose for myself. Wouldn't you? Decide to choose. Decide to choose right now. Look at the thoughts you are choosing today. Ask yourself, are my thoughts based on repeating yesterday's problems and spilling them into today and accepting them as my truth? Or am I choosing thoughts that create my desires? Remember the key. Your thoughts create your outer world through your deliberate inner dialogue, shaping the journey toward your desired destination. Be cautious of how easily we can convince ourselves that a thought of bitterness or hate is justified because of something outside ourselves. Behold the power of blame. Never allow your thoughts to be controlled by projecting your life as the result of something other than your own deliberate thinking. Are your thoughts deliberate, or are you making excuses masked under the illusion of blame? I am this way because of life, the economy, the driver who cut me off. I was happy until that happened. Blame clouds deliberate thinking and makes you feel powerless because you give your power away through the story you tell. We go deeper into the harmful pattern of self-sabotage through blame in the story. God's love versus Satan's hate. The choice between good and evil. A must listen to right after this video. The link is easy to find. On your thought journey of thought, celebrate the thoughts that carry you higher and replace the thoughts that bring you down. This is your path if you choose it. This is your progress either way, so choose your thoughts wisely. Enjoy the becoming because every moment of it is shaping the person you dreamed yourself to be. Type in the comments, "The shift has happened," to let the universe know that your awakened light energy is strong and growing. Peace. See you in the stillness. If this story spoke to you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and remember to click the bell so you always hear a new story. And if you know someone who could use this message, share it with them. Because sometimes, a simple story is all it takes to spark something real.